could call it an evil recording.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ZX Cannon Cast. This time it's Shadow Paradise. With me are... who is with me? It's Binary Dude, Isentor, J Megatank, Node, PeaceKeep0r, StolenTech, Voidwalker, Windows, and myself, the host ZX Cannon. Say hello, everyone.
Morning.
Hello.
Okay, hello. So yeah, we're trying to record a game between StolenTech and PeaceKeep0r. They have recently taken action and tried to play Shadow Paradise with us, and they actually got a like to the game, and they are volunteers to show off their skill and show off a little bit of the game. So I don't know, should we start people or should we not? Binary Dude, please give the start.
I think we shouldn't start.
Come on,
Actually,
come on, Binary.
Binary isn't here.
Binary is here. He is in the chat. He just only needs to start. Or maybe Binary is just taking a dump again as usual. This will all be in the video. I hope he will watch it later. Or maybe he's fapping again somewhere. Maybe he's looking at the picture of Kane again in his pocket. You know, like, I mean, Megatank has a picture of a big tank in his pocket, you know, and Binary Dude a picture of Kane in a dress. Ah, this Binary Dude, man. Okay, so anyway, like, we could use the time actually to talk a little bit about Shadow Paradise. No, tell the people about Shadow Paradise a bit if they don't know what it is.
Well, it's basically the good old Taveran Sun with some improvements on the basic sides and also 3 new sides based on the story. Like, for example, the Forgotten, Cabal, that didn't die at Firestorm, and also the Screen, that came to say hello and give everyone cookies.
Ah, cookies, in form of plasma grenades,
Maybe.
They're called cookies on their side. And what did you do to Nord and GDI?
I would just try to improve the units as well, because there's some stuff that kinda works, kinda doesn't. For example, replace the disc thrower with a rocket trooper, because I didn't found it was interesting enough. Not has new infantry like flamethrowers, and their soldiers don't go prone and so on. Are we waiting for Binary still?
Yeah, we're still waiting for Binary Dude. If we isn't there, then we just switch the server. There's no problem. You can still keep talking in the meantime. We switch servers now, by the way, guys, since I can't wait for slow brainers to work. So yeah, and anyway, come to my server now. Just switch, guys. So we do quickly games over it.
Join the same game again.
Switch to the other server. Come on.
Wait, what? Okay, there we go.
There we go. Join 64H multiplayer SP1. So so what else did you do, Node? Like, what was your motivation behind it? Why did you actually do that?
So
I'm gonna ban Binary Dude because of that.
Oh, so that's Binary.
Yeah.
Lol.
Okay, so anyway, is everyone there that wants to be here? If not, I don't care. We just start the game.
Oh, so it's full random
Okay,
now.
anyway, StolenTech versus PeaceKeep0r. GLHF you both. I'm gonna move you into the cuddle scene. Is that okay for you? Okay,
Do it.
see ya. So,
Okay, this is an okay matchup.
okay. Oh, Cabal versus Nord. Before we tried to record the game before, that was Mutant versus Nord, but apparently the game crashed because someone disconnected, which was awful. So yeah,
Evil.
we now got at least this game to watch now. Nice. So we can have a look at Nord and its the former apprentice of Kane, or its former AI, Cabal. Nice. So yeah, anyway, Nord, what are we gonna see when we see those both factions fighting against each other?
We're going to see lots of hit and running and steamrolling. Hopefully, let's see who's who. Hopefully, PeaceKeep0r can get the advantage on Cabal early. If not, he may not make it out of it alive.
Because Cabal is turning into a cyborg, you say?
Something like it. Either
Nice.
a cyber or a fire of ashes.
Can you
So,
tell
what we
differences between Cabal and Nord, not just only by their playstyle, like also buildings?
Well, the buildings.
Did you make them yourself, by the way, those buildings?
Yeah, most of them I made them myself, not the Conjar, of course.
Yeah, the Conyard, of
But
course. That's
I
the
tried to
original.
make Cabal a little more frightening and what may be the word? Sci-fi? I don't know.
Sci-fi Cabal
Actually-
Claw.
Actually, the hardest part of this mod was making. No, it was updating the engine, but designing every single unit also was a little hard.
Yeah, I
You can
can
see that,
imagine.
for example, the Cabal refinery looks way better than the rest because
Yeah.
that was made by another friend. Then I
Ah.
posted the texture there, and now it's actually okay.
Mhm.
So on Cabal, you can see it's a steamroller faction that has low units with high HP, decent damage, but really slow. So, for example, if you want to, you have to play defensive at the start and then attack because if you get attacked while your army is in the middle of the way, you're going to just lose your time and do nothing. Meanwhile, now it's the opposite, the polar opposite, I guess.
Mhm,
What do you
mhm,
think, Ganon?
mhm. By the way, Peacekeeper has captured his Tiberium well over here. By the way, this is... I should maybe talk something also about this map. This is, by the way, Tournament Dust Bowl from Kane's Wrath. A little bit modified, of course, for this engine. For this game over here. As you can see, Peacekeeper is already taking advantage, has built 2 engineers and taken over his Tiberium wells. But StolenTech at the moment only controls 1. Oh, look at that. Peacekeeper was even about to try to take over his, but there's a cyborg infantry guarding that. No. Cabal makes sure that he doesn't get stolen the bomb.
Yeah, he tried.
Oh, by
He
the
got
way,
hit.
yeah. Go on, my son. What do you wanna say?
No, it was.
Okay. And the last thing I wanted to say, Shattered Paradise is not playing like Crystallized Doom, where multiple production queue exists. Basically, Shattered Paradise works like Red Alert 1, where you have single queue production queue, and with each building you add, the production speed gets increased. Each unit type, infantry, vehicle, and aircraft has its own strength, and is pretty strong. It's not like an RA where vehicles only are support units to help out the infantry, which is the main meta in RA at the moment. In Node's game, every single unit type is strong in its own. You can actually go for war factory spam or infantry spam or even aircraft spam if you want to, if you're so YOLO. Everything works in this game at the moment because everything is strong. And strategies still have to be found out. This is the best part of an RTS if it's new. You still don't know what's good and what's not. That's amazing, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Well, in contrast to Crystallized Doom, we don't have multiple production queues, we don't have support powers, and we don't have sub factions. I try to make it everything simple and try to make the units
5 factions though. We have 5
don't
factions
have
though.
much overlap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Designing five factions is already hard.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how the guys from Dark Crusade made it, but their work was awesome.
So what I can also
So-
say is in Crystallized Doom, mostly damage dealer units and strong typo units exist. While in Shattered
and-
Paradise, support units exist that actually have a well-rounded option for your army composition to help out your gameplay. For example, tell us about some of your support units. Do you have some in mind to tell between those both factions what they have or whatever?
Well, between these 2 factions, I don't think I have much. Maybe the Black Hand from Nod, that I hope that Peacekeeper uses it. Too bad we didn't update the tooltip. It spawns. It's a cloak unit with a laser rifle that can also spawn holograms. That basically are just units that don't deal damage, but they're there to either work as cannon fodder or as a distraction, or both actually.
Ooh.
They
And
were
Cabal
quite
doesn't have
strong
support units.
2
Cabal
patches ago.
is more like the steamroller faction, right? He just masses a big blob and crushes you over. So it's basically a buff faction if people don't know. If people don't know the insider, then you're not used to, then you guys are not used to the OpenRA community. Buff is a very good OpenRA player in Red Alert 1 Global League High Master. Very strong. Okay, so moving on. Nord is about hit and run, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
So tell us something about their specialties. For example, what does the cruiser, what is making the Crusader different from normal missile infantry?
Well, he doesn't go prone and he can attack while moving.
Ooh,
Like
that
a
sounds
tank.
nice. So that means you can micro him pretty well to take out everything you want.
Yeah, like harvesters. Only issue is that he takes damage from Tiberium, but you could manage to do it anyway.
Also, he has a bit less HP than the others, right? Because he can move while shooting.
Yeah. On the other hand, Cabal has its classic cyborgs that auto-repair while doing nothing. It has... Where are you looking at actually? Can you
I'm
look at the
looking right now
cockpit
on the
unit
top
also?
right engagement as well. That
Yeah, you
Peacekeeper
can
cannot
see
win.
that. Yeah, they cannot win because he's facing Centurions. Those are basically like the tanks of Cabal, just with the role reversed. because usually you have the light vehicle that has anti-armor capabilities, but here it's the tank that it's, I mean, no, light vehicle that it's anti-infantry, and here the tank is anti-infantry. But
The
then if
tank
you want
unit is
to,
the anti-infantry, yeah, and the Reaper Cyborg, which we might see because he built a service depot. By the way, the tech also almost works like an RA. When you build a service depot, you're not also able to build your MCV, but also able to build your tank of your faction. A Cabal, it's different. Like the Centurion, you can build right from the start your anti-infantry unit, while as Cabal, you have the service to unlock your squishy anti-tank unit, the Reaper.
yeah,
Yeah.
and also disable. We can also disable infantry like the original.
Mhm.
You just have to check it out. For example, another difference from Cabal to the screen, I mean to the NOT, is that first is base defense that that PeaceKeep0r, I think it was. Sorry, yeah, that StolenTech just built. It launches drones at the enemy that fire bombs, just like an aircraft carrier from Red Alert. Then also its aircraft doesn't need to reload. It has just independent units that behave like usually like helicopters. First they have a little drone that it's a wasp that they can take out vehicles. Then you get a small frigate that has firestone torpedoes that you have to redo. And what did just happen there?
Oh, by the way, radar bug, 5 radar buggies are in StolenTech space right now. They're gonna go havoc. By the way, what's about the radar buggy? Where's the attack bike? What did you do?
Well, I just merged the attack cycle with the rocket cycle with the attack buggy. Don't even remember the name.
The buggy with the attack bike.
Yeah. Like
And what did you do with the attack bike?
the attack bike is a suicide unit right now.
Ooh, a demo
So
bike,
to
you
make
say?
To make every faction different, I just had to do things like that. Because,
Okay.
for example, GDI still has the usual like vehicle followed by a tank, then a faster vehicle with AI capability.
So basically the balanced faction, GDI, the White Knights, the good faction,
Yeah.
the good guys faction.
The good faction with orbital spaceship support, I guess.
Personally, as I can say so far as in Shadow Paradise, my main factions are not in Cabal, because first of all of their flair, their evil flair, their player style fits me a lot. Like Cabal is even he might be slow and expensive, but damn, his units are strong and versatile. While Nord is just all over the place and has very nice tech up units and the flair of Kane. For Kane, my brothers.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, Nord, what's your main faction in your game? Do you even have one? Do you love every game? I actually like every faction, but I have my 2 specific ones. What's your faction?
Yeah, I have to love every faction, otherwise I'm going to imbalance the game, you know.
Yeah, that was already imbalanced from the start. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, but I'm still I would have to be favoring one side. No, I like the Forgotten because they're spammy and a little chaotic because they spawn creatures from killing enemies.
Okay, so you're not like as manipulated as the Scrin are.
No, just spammy because I'm a rookie.
Also, maybe a teaser for next games if we're actually gonna see a Scrin game or something. Scrin actually has a mind control unit like Yuri that can only mind control unit infantry and does the nice sound from Yuri's Revenge when you mind control a unit. So nice implemented.
PeaceKeep0r has his commando, though he's not using it. Too bad.
Oh, where's it, the commando? Is it at this? Where is it? I don't see it.
Yeah, I see that is.
I see it. The Toxin Commando. Interesting. Tell us something about the Toxin Commando. Why I'm looking at the main fight over here. What does the Toxin Commando do?
That unit is only interesting if people remember the missions where they appeared. Like, for example, the missions where you have to convince Magnin's brother or send some civilians at a Tiberium pool. So basically what this unit does is that it's a sniper that confuses every single unit that is nearby. So they're going to fight for you for a few seconds, and then they'll go back to their original site. So just like, rest in peace.
Yeah. That's a huge Nord force against a huge Cabal force.
The commander just got converted into a worker.
Oh really? How? Lol.
She got hit by an abductor.
Abductor. By the way, tell us something about the abductor. What does this thing do?
Well, it's basically a lurker from StarCraft that converts enemies into cyborgs. The thing with Cabal that I try to do is that it could convert with certain units. It could turn the killed enemies into cyborgs that you could grind later to gain money.
Oh,
So just like on the Firestone campaign where it was harvesting the whole population.
oh, nice. Harvesting the population. Huh. That sounds nice. Ah,
Yeah.
but moving on. Yeah, that was just a German speaking out of me. Okay, anyway, moving on. That's why I like Cabal. So yeah, it seems like Cabal has won this engagement on the top. I guess you can see, guys, even though Nord had maybe a little bit more units. First of all, it was more of like defender's advantage from the StolenTech. And second of all, Cabal units are expensive but strong. You just can't simply attack a Cabal without sacrificing units for it. So and here we go, the moving Cabal force.
Good
So,
thing he has that EMP cannon though. If Peacekeeper tries to send some buggies at him again, he can just empty it. I mean, click on that EMP cannon and see the range
where's the EMP cannon? Where can I find it?
on StolenTech's main base. Well, it's not a worthy objective now.
Ah,
since
there
it
we
doesn't
go,
really
found it.
have much.
Oh yeah, there's huge range. It's an ability in your game, right? Like what you
Yeah.
can launch every 2 minutes.
Yeah, just like on the original.
Hmm. But then better. Oh, by the way, Banshees are out from Peacekeeper.
Yeah. Not being used though. Not yet.
What are Banshees good against? Are they good against everything? Against vehicles and infantry and air only? What are they good against?
Actually, you tell me that because I don't remember. They should be
I
like
know
the
that they're
original
good against
Banshees
vehicles and
were-
aircraft, that's for sure. They're mediocre against buildings and not so good against infantry, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The little
All I
Banshee.
remember from the original game is that they were used to, they were spammy and you were use them against conjures.
Ooh, by the way, stealth generator is up from Peacekeeper, so the Nord player now can vanish. By the way, stealth generators don't stealth, right? Like they stay uncloaked.
Yeah. So you can target them with other units.
So it's not as frustrating as in the original, where you never can find the Nord base again until you have those weird looking and stupid sensor towers that were garbage anyway.
Well, depends because the detection range isn't that high anyway.
Yeah, but
Maybe
you can
need
still
to
find
buff
something.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still find something.
Still, the sensor tower
If
was
not, you
garbage in
just
my opinion. That was
fire.
that was most of the traits I hated in like in Tiberium Sun. That is the only game where I was GDI because Nord was so crappy. And even then, I really hated the multiplayer of Tiberium Sun. I loved the single player, but I hated the multiplayer so much. It was not worth it, really. Except if you were GDI or liked spamming Titans the whole day.
So what can we see now?
Nothing. We can just talk about the game, I guess.
Yeah, one player has one expansion, two, some long
Peacekeeper's
distance
base is
mining,
vanishing.
while StolenTech just has one expansion, is not doing anything. At the very least, he has two wells, but no. No, yeah. StolenTech
Peacekeeper
two wells.
has one and StolenTech 2. Yeah. Interesting. The fun fact is, if StolenTech doesn't scout further, he doesn't know that Keeper actually has a base over here that is just cloaked. But I think now he
Yeah.
sees the stealth generator with the reclaimer. Oh no, the reclaimer.
No, yet, not yet.
The reclaimer does only see that Tiberium is missing and vanishing for some reason, whatever. Maybe he
Yeah,
realizes
what could
that
it
something's
be?
harvesting there.
What could it be?
Yeah, you can actually see the Tiberium vanishing. Why does the music keep stopping randomly? Yeah, that also happens for me sometimes. I think this is just an aura bug, I guess, right?
Yeah, same. I also agree. So yeah, he didn't spot the base.
Cannot spot the base. The Nord base has vanished.
So, and meanwhile, StolenTech isn't trying. Oh,
I wonder why StolenTech didn't go for the top left base. Maybe he has a little plan there. Who knows? Or maybe it's the first time that he plays this map. So for sure he doesn't know how it's going here.
yeah, but he's running out of eco.
By the way, there we see the Black Hand Trooper. What does the Black Hand Trooper do?
He's a cloaked soldier that can spawn holograms. Basically like StarCraft holograms. They don't deal damage, but they come to confuse the enemy.
Interesting. And also more stealth tanks. Do you see? By the way, where are the stealth tanks from Keeper? Ah, there they are on the top left. They're moving out. I think they're picking a target.
He's going to ambush that non-existent base. He's going to... What?
He will be like, ah, Tiberium over here. Wait, it's not harvested. What's wrong? Where is that shit? Where is the guy? No. And now he thinks if StolenTech ever existed to begin with. And now he has his base. And the drone pits. Well, he was in the scouting range. Not anymore. That's a dead power plant.
Now he's engaging.
Yep, dead power plant.
And here we can see some wasp.
Wasp.
I think we can detect stealth though.
The wasp can't detect stealth units, right?
Nope.
Okay. But he can kill those, right? Yeah, he can. Wasps are good against vehicles and buildings, but not so good against infantry. They have an anti-vehicle laser. It doesn't need to make sense. It is just Cabal. Yay.
You could change the weapon, but not.
No, don't do that, and the wasp would be totally broken if it can kill everything.
I never said that it would change the warhead, just the weapon.
No, don't change it. Well, if you change the weapon, you basically change what it does, so that would be kill everything.
And now we can see that Peacekeeper has like 6.
Oh, by the way, we see a smoking animation from the stealth tank. That looks pretty beautiful, Note. How did you do that?
Well, with the code, of course. The engine supports
I
it,
know, that
so
was a
it
rhetorical
doesn't
question.
Oh.
Oh, rhetorical question. Now he's throwing around with specific words nobody uses anymore in this future life.
Yeah, we should. Right
No, but I like
maybe?
this smoking animation. It looks pretty good. You did
Now
good.
you can see it.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
can StolenTech.
Okay, on the bottom right, a huge Cabal force is emerging. Let's see what he's gonna do.
Really?
By the way, the Cabal, is Cabal already in tier 3? No, Cabal's still in tier 2, right? Yeah, he has the radar, so he's only in tier 2.
Now, yeah.
The Nord
still
has
no
been on tier 3
problems.
since a long time. Oh, the Nord, by the way, built his super weapon. His first super weapon. Oh, and I think the EMP cannon has been launched. Yeah. Wow. Wow, effectively hitting all of the stealth tanks with that range. That was actually that was a money shot, and I missed that even. What the fuck? Wow.
Too bad it's the wasp are not.
Wow.
Attacking?
But the stealth tanks are still coming. Like he killed 2 stealth tanks, and they were long.
And
time
why are
disabled.
the units not engaging now? That's
Yeah, because he didn't press attack move. Stealth tanks are on hold fire if you do not attack with them. Oh, by the way, here we go bottom right engagement. I think StolenTech has cleared out the harvesters of Peacekeeper. But let's see who will win this fight.
The anti-infantry unit to distract while the Reapers take down harvesters, I guess.
Yeah. By the way, as
Usually
we can
that
see,
is-
guys, the Nord is already in tier 3 and is using his beam cannon, a high range, high damage laser artillery. That is gonna
Way
get
too high, I guess.
get nerfed next update, by the way. Don't worry. And Cabal has been slaughtered because he didn't had air units to engage the beam cannon properly. It's basically like an RA if you try to engage artillery head-on with infantry only. It's basically the same issue. You need a counter or you get countered.
Too bad you can see it though.
The stealth technology. Well, it's visible until oh. By the way,
And
the
toxin
support
missile
super
has been
weapon has
fired.
been launched. By the way, tell us something about the super weapon system in your game and what does the toxin missile do?
Well, you saw what it does.
I know it's a
It's
question, so do
basically
you so the viewers understand.
The most unexpected. It's basically a low cooldown missile that deals damage
Ah,
and
nice.
spawns gas clouds.
Okay, so it
you don't
explains.
need to harvest things like on the original to get it to work because that kind of hurts balance a bit.
Okay, so and what is the super weapon system in your game? Like, how does it work? Like you have
Just
10
like the
you have 10 super
No.
weapons in total, right?
yeah. Basically, just like the original, you have one main super weapon. Like for example, Nod has the atomic missile. GDI has an array of ion cannons. The screen fire meteors. And the Forgotten use an ion storm.
The weather control station.
No, an ion storm.
Okay, an iron stone.
Yes, and Cabal has a big plasma cannon that uses to fire at enemies. Too
Uh-huh.
bad we won't see it though, because StolenTech is out of money and not using that expansion.
Okay. Okay,
Wow.
so and what about the secondary? Like those are the ultra weapons, and what are the support super weapons? What are those all about? Like the toxin missile?
No, it's a voxel. Wait. Give me one.
Okay, then I will explain it. So basically, Noel's game has 10 super weapons. So like he said, those ultra weapons he just counted at the damage. And also each faction has a second super weapon. It basically works like in Red Alert 2, where Soviets had the Iron Curtain and the atom bomb, the atomic bomb. Like in this game, basically Nord has a mini toxin missile that like has instant hit, like when it instantly charges, it hits very quickly and does small damage. Basically used against smaller buildings, weaker buildings, or against blobs of units. So you always need to split against that. Still, it needs to get work because it seems kind of strong at the moment. Then we have the, for Cabal, he has the Nano Swarm, which heals all cyborgs and vehicles in a place where you cast it. GDI, for example, has a dropship drop, like in the original, with stronger units though. And mutants have a vein hole, create a mother vein hole, which spawns a vein hole beneath you that damages infantry and vehicles.
And spawns a lot of clouds.
Yeah.
Gas clouds to harm enemies.
Gas.
What else
And
do we have?
the last one is for Skrin, which is the Chronosphere. Skrin have the Chronosphere,
Basically.
but they can not only teleport vehicles, but also infantry. Pretty good. And also the units do not teleport back at the end when it's finished. They stay where they got teleported.
Oh,
nice.
We can see that StolenTech's taking that expansion now.
Yeah, finally.
And he's also going ninja with an MCV.
Uh-huh. Where he's going ninja with an MCV? Where is he going ninja?
Yeah.
Ah, you mean his original MCV? Yeah, he never built a second one if I think about that. Oh, he's now using his harvesters to harvest the middle with blue tiberium. Tasty.
Yeah.
He should maybe split up one additional harvester from his main and harvest on the bottom right. Ay. So anyway, he's getting money, so maybe we're gonna see a re-strengthening Cabal when all those harvesters are gonna deliver again with all those blow tiberium. Oh, this is a 1000 income each, if I remember correctly. That's strong.
Just hope they attack themselves at some point.
Okay, let's see. The Nord player also seems kinda out of steam at the moment. He also needs money now. Yeah, both are kinda broke at the moment. Also, the Nord player lost his left base. Yeah, I forgot. Cabal made sure to check this out. Uh-oh. Oh well, okay, those are not anti-tank vehicle units, so they won't take out the harvesters.
Yeah, the harvester can easily crush it.
But if if PeaceKeep0r is smart, he knows where those harvesters came from the middle. So he must assume that StolenTech went for the blue tiberium. And let's see what's about the ecograph of StolenTech. Yeah, it's rising. He's getting money again for some more terrorism, for more cyborgs, for more future tech.
Let's just hope he can take out. PeaceKeep0r can take one of those refineries out.
Yeah.
Because those militants are doing a lot of them.
Yeah. They're doing fine, normal damage, I would say. That's not huge damage.
And meanwhile, on the other base, StolenTech just lost one.
Yeah, this game is pretty damn long. That's actually true. Like, I didn't think this game would actually take so long. Yeah. But maybe because they're both beginners and they don't know yet how to finish each other. But this will come in time, I guess. That's normal. So we finally see like a little bit of action, like every building, every unit maybe. That would be kind of nice.
Well, yeah. Hopefully.
Oh, that would be cool. I would like to see the super weapon from the North at the moment. Right now, the Temple of North and the atomic bomb. That'd be nice. So what's he building right now? The Toxin Commando, the Beam Cannon, another helipads, and Nord player also built his EMP cannon somewhere. Yeah, every faction, by the way, has the beam cannon, EMP cannon. I mean, there it is. There we go. So both can kinda EMP each other. By the way, can you also disable Cabal cyborgs?
No.
Oh,
Cabal
nice.
Cybers behave just like normal infantry, though they don't go prone or and are tankier. Have more vision, but no, you won't be able to disable them because
Okay.
if you do that, then what can Cabal do against EMP?
Don't ask me. We did that in CD as well. We just made it so that EMP is this long.
Still broken, in my opinion.
Still broken, in my opinion. You mean as broken as your engine? Hey. Yeah, JK. Oh, by the what? Ah, that's the cyber commando in the middle. Ooh. Hey, what does the cyber commando do, my friend? Tell us about it. What does it do?
It's basically the same as the original, just a sneaky little fellow that can take down armies and bases in little time.
Oh, that sounds nice. Now he's guarding
Well,
the middle, so nobody can approach the target.
yeah, I guess.
Okay, huge
But we
force in
can
the
see
top
that.
left.
Yeah. PeaceKeep0r is going to try to take the last expansion of StolenTech.
Ooh.
But StolenTech has a blaster, so maybe that will help him. And a hidden abductor. Wait, abductors ain't cloaked anymore, right?
Nope. I mean,
That's bad.
I don't know if you did. But they should be. They should only. No, wait. They are cloaked. I think they are not cloaked, and they are decloaking when they're attacking, isn't it?
No, they're not cloaked. You can see it right there.
I mean, if they are not cloaked, like I thought, it should work like that. They are only cloaked when they're not attacking. When they attack, they get decloaked. Okay, the blaster
and it
tool didn't
looks
hit
like-
because he's distracting of the toxin commander. That's smart. Oh, he's gonna C4 every. Oh, the pit, the drone pit. Oh, dead. Well, the drone pit made sure that she dies. Oh well.
Well,
Happens.
meanwhile, the beam cannon is deleting.
Hmm. Oh, by the way, it looks like that actually the abductor is invisible. See? Only when it attacks it just got targeted by the beam cannon. Whoops. Boom. Yeah, abductors are pretty strong infantry units. They take out everything that they can. They're working like the lurker from StarCraft. Oh, another abductor. With little needles. Oh, there we go. Boom. Wow. That damage is nice. I like those units. Boom. Okay, to be fair, those artillery units from Cabal, from North, the beam cannon are very squishy. So, it's understandable that they die so quickly. See, they are stealth, by the way. As soon as they attack, they are visible.
So, can you focus on the Black Hand for a moment, please?
What can he do? Ah, here. How did
There
you
we
guys
go.
see that?
He's using the hologram ability.
Yeah, and Black Hand commandos have one ability you can activate by deploying them. It causes them to spawn hologram units that deal almost zero damage, have decreased vision and decreased HP, so they're only there really for distraction.
Yeah.
As
So
you
since
can
the
see.
unit is cloaked, you will not even notice that the Black Hands were there.
GG! And it also can sometimes distract your opponent that he thinks like this is a whole new army.
Like now.
Like now, for example. So StolenTech
Yeah,
is like, oh shit, he has such a huge army, wait, how could he do that? And then now he thinks he is dead, because he thinks those are normal units, he can't see that they're illusions. But then, maybe if StolenTech doesn't surrender, and poof, the illusions will, by the way, die at some point. They do not have an infinite duration.
They don't last forever.
Yeah, they don't last forever. Oh, StolenTech just disconnected instead of the surrendering. Oh well, happens. So yeah, so officially PeaceKeep0r is the winner of this thing. So maybe we're just gonna see. Oh, by the way, this toxin bomb just smashed on here. Doesn't do that much damage as you can see, guys. It's just really a supportive super weapon. Only there maybe to take on bases and armies.
We should lower the cooldown, I guess,
Of what?
of the missile because it's not that strong. in my
What?
opinion.
No, that should even increase because you can kind of take out infantry and everything. Oh, by the way, there you can see, guys, the illusions just all died. So StolenTech maybe gave up too quickly because he was kind of scared.
Yeah.
Hello?
So yeah,
Hello?
anyway. StolenTech, you should have given up instead of disconnecting. Now the game is still going.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, and your units are dying.
Oh, I didn't realize that happens.
So yeah, Peacekeeper is still the winner, we would say. By the way, StolenTech, you didn't have to give up, man. The big army you just saw, were just illusions.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
caught by the Black Hand Trooper he had in his army. They have a special ability where they can call upon. Oh, by the way, my game crashed. That happens sometimes. He can call upon like 5 units when you activate it on the Black Hand Trooper, and those 5 units are just illusions. They all do almost 0 damage and have less HP and less vision range.
Mm.
So
yeah,
yeah,
I
I
didn't
think
even know.
yeah, it's
I didn't
okay.
even know they have an ability like that.
But this
But
is
there's like, but the effect is there, and a lot of people are quitting now because of that unit. It's
because
fun.
they didn't know that those actually are normal, that those are they don't know those are illusions. They think that those are real units, and they got outproduced absolutely. That you're not the first one disconnecting because they thought this is like a whole new army, you know.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a copy, and didn't actually do anything.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a nice 101. Peacekeeper is the winner. But it was actually a close game between you both. Maybe we're gonna see a next game between you guys. Well, anyway, thank you very much for doing the game. It was very nice to entertain. And I hope it also entertained you guys. And I hope I see you guys in the next video of maybe a new Shattered Paradise gameplay. Who knows? Well, see ya, guys. Hey, you guys can also say bye, yeah? Come on, say bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.